So I usually mute on YouTube right out the gate due to the fact that I try not to annoy Jackson and Grant too much with my being on the side. But we're waiting on them now to go ahead and get this mock draft started here. They should be joining shortly. I'm going to change the background here for YouTube. Let's see here. Sorry, trying to find the one screen I put up as background. Here it is. Boom. Noah's got the first pick. Awesome. All right. Let's roll. All right. There's Jackson. All right. We're live, by the way, and we're ready to roll.
Draft filled up fast today. All right.
Yep. Got it already filled up. Went live on TikTok for a little here to get it kind of boosted.
Cool beans. Well, I guess we're ready to get this thing. Well, okay, it's two. Yeah, let's get this thing rolling.
All right. And by the way, now is the perfect time to we'll probably do another mock draft, honestly, because I have a feeling this will be relatively fast. But this is the perfect time to ask the trade questions via YouTube. Jackson and Grant are some of the best when it comes to trade packages to help you guys win your leagues. So if you have any specific questions regarding that, I highly encourage you to drop those now in the YouTube chat.
Someone said muted on YouTube. I assume we. I don't know.
It was me from earlier when I was chatting and TikTok.
Word.
Let me open up YouTube to this.
Damn it, I'm behind Wells. I dropped Kyron for Dalvin. W.
I know that's Doug.
That is Doug.
You're just trying to piss me off, Doug.
This guy's Fantasyland. Joined him up immediately.
Oh God, Doug. What are we gonna do with you? But yeah, Dalvin Cook, not really the best signing. Two flags. Who could you get for Penix? What do you guys think? What exactly could he get for Penix? I just really don't know how people view him.
I mean, is it? It is super flex. I mean, potentially like an older skill position player that could help you now.
Here, let's do this for him.
Somebody like a Keenan or something.
All right, give me a sec. Let's go back to the draft for a second, then we'll go over that. I don't mind stacking here. I'm pretty sure you guys took my whatchamacallit, so you can't do that. I don't mind going for the stack. I don't mind also reaching on Pacheco here. I'm going to do that. I don't do this too often, but I want to show that it's okay. Thoughts of Shakir, I think he's the lead guy, but we're going to go back to keep trade cut. So Michael Penix is theoretically.
Penix is the guy to have for a great team.
Let's see here. But viewing your rankings, like we can look here, and this is kind of the approximate range that we should be expecting his value to be about in terms of where the market views him. So you should be looking at about this range for player-wise is what the market views it as. If you want to know what this is, it's called Keep Trade Cut for your dynasty questions.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
Wait, who did it say was in that realm of value?
So we had players like Vlad McConkey, Addison, some first-round picks in the later.
This is the equivalent to Michael Penix?
Apparently. Jaden Reed, Travis Kelce. That's what the market is viewing this as.
Huh. This makes sense.
Let's see here. Brown, Metcalf, Kupp, Neighbors, and Rice, wide receiver, H.N. Rhodes for running back. Do you trade for running back? I think it's fine. You probably need a better running back than Jones in the long run, though. Let's see here.
Saw something that McVay said Corum and other RB, I forget his name, will have a significant role.
Vidal.
Jonathan Rivers. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I'll let the market just kind of do what it does. And
Is it not
Oh,
Kamani
come on,
Vidal?
dude.
ooh, Joe Mixon. That's a take. No lettuce, no tomato, extra cheese and oil and vinegar. Thoughts? I don't think it's too bad, Wicked Pompano. I don't think it's too bad. You've decided you hate first pick. I think you just hate being in the draft rooms. Let's see here. I really don't mind taking Ayuk, but I don't think we'll play this year. Who do you trade out of those wide receivers? Cup in theory, based off of current market value. Like, I don't even know if you'd want to do that at this point.
Guys, if you're in the YouTube live and want your teams rated, go to our Discord, which Grant will drop a link for in the YouTube chat, and then send me a DM at Jamario Moon. I'll get you set up on the team review that we're doing after this draft here. Jason Patrick, you are not invisible.
Discord is free.
Indeed. I just pinned it, so it should always be there. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown, or Wilson. I lean more towards Wilson. I like this picture. There was going to be a pick on it. What is even? Oh, I'm like putting stuff on their picks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was just noticing that. That's so funny.
I was just clicking these because I was like, what does this even do? That is hilarious. So wait, if I click on Trey McBride now, does that put me? Oh no, it's just Rachaad White. Oh, I'm gonna start doing this on every single one. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how do you do that, Wells?
I just have like the emoji option here. Jalen Waddle. Oh shit, wrong one. Damn. Fuck. Oh, Neighbors, I love that pick. Me, I will go with Diggs here. He fell to me. Why not? Emote every pick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that as much as possible here.
Oh gosh, I just accidentally exited out of the draft. No, I was plenty of time there.
Pittman, which is fine. We'll put this one. We don't, but we do have concern. We don't mind Rice in the fourth, but we don't need to push it too much. Remember, in home leagues, let's try to pretend like we're playing against people who don't know what they're doing. That is the one mistake I did do early on in this, is just go wild and basically try to reset the ADP when I should have done that. So that's on me. That's a fine pick.
Ah, damn. Why did you draft Ken Walker? You already
Dude, I'm going to get quick on the sticks with these.
Ooh, I'm a rebel.
Damn it. Let's see here. Let's see, that's 48. It's really not crazy value. So I believe this is a scenario where you can just be a little bit more, get a little more unique. Make sure you. Rice is the one most guys around here at twos. Are you? I'm confused. What does that mean? I'm confused what you're saying. Hello to this. Party over Mahomes? Hell no.
Yeah,
Musk
definitely not.
I wouldn't say he's a wide receiver 2 in this league. If you keep Mahomes in the 4th or Ayuk in the 8th, probably Ayuk in the 8th.
Come on!
It's all good, Club Shay. It's all good. More Dell. More.
Damn it.
Don't mind Jaden here. Don't mind. So realistically, you can wait one more round in your home league for this, and that's what I would encourage. So we're gonna go with. I'm gonna take him just because I want the latter part of the year. My receiving room is gonna be really weak for the initial part of this, isn't it?
You think Ramondre more than Swift, Jackson?
Yeah, personally. I'm not a big Swift guy this year.
Nay to the Swifties.
But it's like if he comes around right here, I'll.
Swift better offense and Herbert doesn't catch passes. I think that's a fair take. It's more of a question about like how exactly does like. Well, you just talked about Herbert. Yeah, he's a better player though. Jackson, did you just see that message?
Which one?
Slack.
No, let me see. Wait, what is this? Oh my god, dude. Whoa. That is so funny, Wells.
This is a lot. Make sure that's not coming through audio wise.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to watch it till after this.
Yeah, I'll watch it after. But that's definitely going to be a must watch video.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson. Love it. Yeah, realistically, this is probably around the range that you could be taking this in your home league. It's so weird in home leagues that you can genuinely just wait more often than not, and it's just the smarter way to play. Who did they get to do? Appreciate this. I'm not okay.
Give them the details of the trade, Rami. What are the full details?
Do you guys both like Swift better than Ramondre?
I do, yeah.
Just from an offense standpoint, that's really about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not like losing my mind.
You have Debo and Evans and got offered a trade for either one of them and Ladd on top. I mean, I like Debo more than Evans between those. So it's Mike Evans and McConkey for Puka. I mean, it depends on what the rest of your roster looks like, but if you can afford to give up one of those guys, it's not like a starting position, then I like it.
I feel like the Bears have better offense, but Ramondre is probably better than Swift, and it's a way less crowded offense. And
I don't know. Swift had a pretty good year last year in terms of yards per carry and things like that. I mean, they had a great O-line in Philly, obviously, but he had a good season.
he did.
Toothus, would you like to make a pick? I hear a cat in the background, I think, of Grant's.
Yeah, it's mine. Tweaking.
Set attention, please. Khalil should care. Banana. Who's further down the board? So Romeo Dobbs is an option. Is Josh Palmer already off the board?
I just snapped him.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I will just go with Brian Robinson. Why not? I'm not concerned about Jamar Chase. I don't think you should be either. Evans and Ladd for Puka. I don't know about that. Probably just get him for one of those. By one of those, I mean Evans.
I mean, I don't know if you could. I feel like Puka goes way before Mike. I mean, like in this draft, he went a full round before him. Hey.
That he did.
I'd probably do that trade if I had like an insane amount of receiver depth and just wanted to.
Yeah.
T-Law or Golf? I would lean towards Golf.
If you still have Devontae and Debo, I feel like you can afford to give up those two for Puka. I like it.
Tajay Spears. Alrighty. Should I just try to do a bunch of sleeper basketball leagues this year?
Oh, you still have Deontay and Palmer on your bench? Yeah, do it.
I think it would be fun. Oh no.
What?
Guess who just signed Samaj P. Ryan?
No, the Cowboy or not the Cowboys, but the
Patriots.
Who's the fantasy darling this year at the running back position?
Broncos.
No. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That'll be fun.
That's interesting.
I want J.K. Dobbins.
You guys got Puka ranked higher than Evans? Yeah.
Yep. But the thing is about Evans, he projects to be the wide receiver 9 according to Vegas.
Okay, let's see here. What to do?
You can bet on fantasy finishing spots.
You can?
Wasn't that what you were just saying?
That's how I have him ranked. But like,
Did you say Vegas hasn't projected to be the 9?
oh yeah, like if you take Vegas's like receiving yards and receptions, you can math that out to be like
yeah.
who's the big player.
Touchdowns and everything.
Brees and Rasheed wins that trade, Spencer.
Yeah, Brees and Rasheed by far.
Okay.
As long as like I just can't wait for like after I've been like buying all these shares of Rasheed, like he gets suspended somehow. Your shares looking like crazy. We could pop it up. They do be crazy. Yeah, this is a wild fall. I won't lie. Do we allow fantasy? I mean, nobody else. Main 40 will probably take him in theory. Yeah, why not? Falling enough down the board. I play this too much. Like, what is that? 87. So 10 picks would be 120. I like this spot for him. I'll take that value. Why not? Can always trade if necessary. Chucky.
Jalen Polk, wide receiver 1.
I like Jalen Polk. That's a fun one.
You ever heard of Hunter Henry, Noda?
Have you ever heard of Hunter Henry? Cat's giving us.
Yapping.
I got our orange cat in here. He likes to try to eat plastic when he is demanding food. So he's like, I got a Belvita bar thing that fell on the floor here, so he keeps on trying to like nibble at it to get my attention. That
This guy likes a bag of ice, and then you just put it on the ground, and he like fiddles with it and like bats them around and stuff.
dude, they love messing with ice. Dontavian Wicks, the future Devontae Adams.
Someone just took him.
Daniels for Anthony Richardson.
What the fuck, dude?
I would-
He goes way too high now.
Right, I feel like you always get visibly disgusted whenever Wicks gets drafted.
Well, I've taken him every time, and then now his ADP has gone up like 3 rounds because we've talked about him. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct, Main 40. We'll see exactly how that goes throughout the season, but KJ Osborne probably waiver wire pickup for people right out the gate would be my guess.
Damn, is that your cat going crazy, though?
Nah,
No, it's not.
Oh, that's great.
mine are hiding in here though because there's thunder right now, so they're scared shitless.
Uh-oh. Dude, Contender Series did not go my way last night. Also, Michael Aswell got robbed.
Damn.
But at least Dana didn't give him a contract, but because it was such a good fight, he's slated as a backup for
That's good.
next few upcoming cards. So I feel like he's probably going to get a shot.
It's
Which is
exciting
cool.
at least.
Yeah. His opponent, Bogdan Grad, got a contract.
Bogdan.
Book done.
Yeah,
Mm,
That fight was actually insane, though. You guys should watch the replay of it. They were like, it was an absolute war. Oh,
This is definitely a different build compared to how I normally do things. This team will be trying to trade this season. As well one. Sounds like Xandus watched it as well.
give me Michael Wilson.
Oh, I'm seeing somebody have about 40% Carson Steele drafted.
Aswell did not win, Xandus. No, I mean, if you're saying like he should have won, I completely agree. Yeah, that cut was really brutal. He def should have. Okay, I don't want to back up cube here. Oh, I get to it. Yeah, but he's a backup fighter now, so I imagine the rate of people cancel their fights these days that he's going to get a shot here in the pretty near future.
Dude's eye was flapping in the wind. It's crazy.
Yeah, Dana like tweeted a picture of Aswell's cut.
Ugh.
I don't normally draft backup QBs. I don't really know what propelled me to do that. Worth picking up Dalvin Cook? Nope.
Two downs, probably going to be able to play some third down. I think Piran's there for a lot of pass protection and third down work. That's what he specializes in. I think he's got like one of the highest yards per route run of all running backs as well.
He'll be the pass catcher too. Like I feel like in most passing situations, even if it's like a second and long or whatever, like I feel like he's going to get some more.
Actually, bad for Pacheco.
Worth picking up Dalvin Cook? No.
But we'll see how it goes. Samaje Perine summer. The Steelers have named Russell Wilson their Week 1 starter. Shocker.
It makes way more sense that way. I feel like it's harder to go from Fields to him than him to Fields if it goes bad.
It looks a lot better if you just go the opposite. It's like, all right, yeah, well, it didn't work with Russ. We're pivoting.
Yeah, exactly. What do we have here?
Jake Moody. Yeah, Bjorn. In a deep league, yeah, I could see it. I don't know if he's going to really turn into anything, but he definitely could. I think it's more of a Marshawn Lloyd thing that's boosted there, if anything, in the long run.
Wells, I feel like this is a very different build than what I'm used to seeing.
Yes, that it definitely is.
Yeah.
Defense.
No shot.
Should we pick up Samaje? No. There's no reason to be picking up Samaje, realistically. I just think he's going to be on the field more than people are expecting.
That Jerry Rice and like Randy Moss clip, whatever, I feel like that's got to be our most posted
No, that thing's
video.
good.
Yeah.
All right, with that said, let's start cooking through these here. So Nova Squad, I like the build. Way too much of a reach on Mixon, but is what it is. I understand what you're going for here. This is where you just kind of adapt to the board, in my opinion, and just be like, okay, we're going to get somebody else. Pacheco, I mean, that literally happened, so I probably shouldn't have done this either, by the way, for what it's worth. Like, I should have taken a receiver here. Though that said, yeah, I like the team for the most part. You have a lot of fun options. I just think you can find some running backs who will likely get onto the field quicker later in drafts. But yeah, overall fine squad. Let's see here. Main. Not a Kamara guy or a Walker guy, but I'm sure one of them will prove me wrong. So I think this is more than fine way to build. I like the running backs you took as a collective. Receivers, fun. But like we talked about, for these drafts, it's fine. But remember, home leagues, guys, we need to be letting Rashee Rice kind of fall to the 5th, 6th round. That's where we want to be taking more of our price gouging if we can, because we want to try to build super teams ultimately. Because not everybody does as much draft prep as we do. Jackson squad fits our typical standards here. We love it. Moving forward to Sound of Kala. I mean, you punted running back, which is fine. It's just I think the points for it might be a little bit too thin overall. I don't mind the squad, but I would have definitely taken a running back over Bowers here if you took Kyle Pitts. But yeah, moving forward. Normal, we like Jack Grant, Franz, 9, Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, James Cook. I'm not a Derrick Henry guy or James Cook guy, so I'm not a fan of your running backs. Ultimately, though, structurally, it's fine. The receivers are way too thin, though. I don't really see a lot of these guys getting below bases. So I try to find some more connections. Running back, I'm just
Your mic's doing the underwater thing again.
Underwater thing, love that. Trey Benson, I think is a fine guy. I think he's off a good pick. I think Kamani Vidal is very sharp on this team, though. Recalling 0. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's fine. Ultimately, like I wouldn't be taking Burrow uncorrelated, but this team may have been auto drafted for all I know, so we're gonna move on. Garrett Wilson, Marv, Nico. I like the 3 receiver start. Running backs are fine point wise. Probably need to find a few better options, realistically, for the running backs in the long run of this. But overall, it's like fine point per dollar. But like you can find realistically better options than this. I like your receivers a lot, though, for what it's worth. Fun upside. Jahan Dotson is not going to be relevant. Fantasyland, AJ Brown, Puka, like the start, like the stack. Rashad White, that's fine. Higgins, Monty, Mostert, S. Same kind of theme there. Need to just kind of look at these as a collective. Receivers are pretty cool, though. These two are basically contingent based upsides. I see why you went with them. I think it's fine. Mexi Madden. Gibbs, ETN, not a personal big on ETN guy, but I think it's fine if you want to stack those two together. I'm assuming you thought you were going to get Rice probably a little bit later. That's probably what you went with him here. Amari Cooper, I just don't really like him in drafts. Worthy's a fine take with Mahomes. McBride, fine price. Yeah, I like the squad overall. Definitely went handcuff heavy here, which is fine as well. Receivers, though, I think you're going to need a lot of work, though. Don't see these being the best options for you week to week. Josh Downs, though, is a fun pick towards the later part of the draft because he probably will be more reliable later on in the year. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon, Travis Kelce, Ayuk, McLaurin, Stroud, Johnson, Yeah, you just don't need to be taking Stroud here when you have nothing correlated to him. Like that just makes no sense to me. Let's see here. Deontay, JSN. I think your receivers are more than fine, though. I think I'm not big on your running backs, but like I think they're more than fine. Outside of the quarterback pick, I like the team. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on over to team ratings now.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite teams we've drafted so far. I feel like having Achon fall to that spot in the second is pretty sweet.
That's pretty nice. All right, so we got this going, and then I'll pull up the speaker notes as well. So we make sure we have those just in case. So the first one is going to be by our guy Huncho, 10-man PPR. We have Kyler, Saquon, Kyron, Cup, Ayuk, McBride, Javante, Worthy. You don't need Sanat on this team, realistically. Like that handcuff value isn't doing you anything. I don't believe this is a super flex league, so I don't see why you have 3 different quarterbacks. Like those really don't hold much value for you. I can understand the Jaden Daniels one, but it's like, are your league mates really trading you a bunch for quarterbacks? I don't know.
It feels like a deeper league, so I get having more than one because waivers can be kind of cramped and when you need to start a guy because it's a bye week or your quarterback gets injured or something. But having 3 feels like overkill.
Yeah.
I mean, just based on the look of this team, I feel like it's probably like a 14-man league or something. Yeah.
It's a 10-man apparently.
That's
yeah.
slightly concerning.
I think Jaden Daniels is a fine trade asset because of the mobility he possesses, but like Sanat and Tua, you don't need on this team.
I think those flex options are a little concerning for a 10-man league as well.
Yeah, you need some more dominant wide receiver ones. How can you get your team rated? I will let Jackson walk you through that real quick.
Yep, all you got to do is join our Discord, which is Prediction Strike Army. Once you're in there, send me a DM at Jamario Moon, just with a screenshot of your team, and I'll help you get set up. You just got to follow the instructions that I send you.
Yeah, the Discord link's pinned in the YouTube chat as well.
Perfect. And I'm resending in the chat just in case. Moving on, though, we got our next squad here. Bada bing, bada boom. It is the same one. So another 10-man non-PPR. All right. So Breece Hall and Josh Jacobs aren't going to be as great for you, but I think they're probably fine. Receivers look sick for that. Rice is definitely fun. Yeah, I mean Deontay Johnson might not be as good in a like points per reception format. I mean non-PPR format, but ultimately I think he's a fine pick in the long run. I like the squad.
I feel like Jacobs is a great running back for non-PPR.
That's kind of what I was
I
thinking.
mean, like he can catch the ball, but it's not like he's not super reliant on it. I feel like that's a great pick. I mean, Tyreek can be a reception hog, but I feel like he's more of a big play guy, so that makes sense. I feel like his value is probably juiced up a little bit. I like the team. T. Higgins is a perfect non-PPR guy as well.
Facts. You don't need Cole Kmet though, so I would drop him and try to find something else that's on waivers.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next squad here. We have a 12-man league. I don't know this league settings. But Kyler, Garrett, Devonta Reed, Barkley, White, fun squad. So those are your 2 running backs. You got Brooks on the bench. And then Chase Brown and Dobbins. I like this. Legette's fun for the later part of the season in case things don't break right. Yeah, fun squad for the most part. I'm not really big on the running backs. I would encourage you to try to have Bucky Irving if you do take Rachaad White in redraft, just because it's like, what if Bucky is that guy? But ultimately, I like how you built the team. Even though I might not be as high on some players, I'm a fan of how you built your team structurally. So, fun squad. I like it. Anything from you guys?
No, I'm a fan.
No, I don't think so.
All right, perfect. Moving on to the next squad here. All right, we've got a 10-man PPR 2 quarterback league. So a super flex league here. And we've got Lamar Jackson as QB1, Caleb Williams as QB2. Fun squad. Jameer, Achon, AJ Brown, Waddle, George Kittle, Alvin Kamara. All right, this must be. Yeah, I mean, your league mates just don't know how to draft in one sense. But like, yeah, this is a fun squad. I like it a lot. I'm not as high as everybody else is on Alvin Kamara, but like this is a very, very fun squad. I wouldn't be surprised if this solution. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Your mic's cutting out, Wells.
That's cutting out again. Love that. Let's see here. Moving on to the next one here. Dynasty Squad.
Draft picks.
Ooh.
All right, 10-man PPR. Is that the right one? No, that's not
Joe
it. So,
Milton in the
10-man
taxi squad.
PPR. There we go. All right. Love Henry. So you need to get off of Henry, but you're not going to get a lot of equity for it. Rashad's kind
It
of
is super
interesting.
flex. I mean, I guess having those quarterbacks is big. Then I feel like you should potentially be moving off of one of those guys because I mean you have
I would just
two
try to
extra
trade these for
backups.
change realistically. Like,
Yeah, I feel like some of those guys could have some value. I feel like, I mean, depending on the size of your league, like everybody having two quarterbacks better than like Deshaun Watson or something is probably hard to find.
your team's really old as well. Like, you can probably
Yeah.
find someone who will trade you like a first for Cooper Cup realistically at minimum. I'm sure you could probably actually find a way to get more out of it because of how some people view him right now. Like, I would just be trying to transfer a lot of this into like cheaper players with more equity. Because right now your team in a dynasty setting is really just way too old. Like, a lot of these guys are going to bust value this year just because of where
Yeah.
they're at age-wise. And
Yeah.
it's just how the game works, unfortunately.
And if
So-
there's somebody who has a bunch of young talent but is like looking to compete this year or something, you could kind of match that up to
Yeah.
give yourself some younger players and give them one of these older receivers who's obviously still very good now, but it's just
Let the people
Don't know
who
how
want
long
to
that's
play
gonna
win
last.
now get their theoretical win now players and then take like cheap
Yeah.
guys. Like somebody with
exactly.
Bryce Young, for example. Like, you can probably get him for next to no equity, but I imagine his value will at least raise a little bit this offseason and have a longer span in the career. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying as well. Like, you have to like strip this one to the bones and build again.
Or you
But-
just ride it out for one last dance.
Yeah, one last. All right.
Because I mean,
on
the team looks strong for this season. Like it's
Yeah.
a very effective team.
Yeah, I just think it's a team that'll win you for 6 weeks, and that's it.
Yeah.
Moving it to the next one, though, we've got a 10-man squad here. I like it. Running back 2 could technically be better, but like that's what we're talking about. Like, realistically taking a player like James Cook, so somebody that people view talent-wise as well, and then pairing him with one of these lower-end receivers that has upside, especially with what we'll see in Week 1. That should be able to give you a higher-end RB2 here, which would be fun.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's see here.
Got a nice bench receivers. I like the running backs that he took on the back end of the draft. I like this team a lot overall.
Let's see here. Now we got Nova's squad coming up next here. All right, Josh Allen, Bijan, Puka. Yeah, I really like this squad. Christ. Moving on. Let's see.
Rasheed.
What do we have for notes on this one? 10-man PPR. Richardson, Cook. So running backs I have concerns with over longevity-wise, but I'm sure I'll get a few pieces wrong.
Especially given that it's 10-man.
Yeah, I would probably try to do the pairings to upgrade these further in capital. Like, that's all we're trying to help you guys do more than anything is like try to get these guys further up in capital. And who knows, maybe James Cook is that guy. Maybe Alvin Kamara is legendary. We'll see. But ultimately, I think getting further to these year 2 breakout guys that go earlier is going to be better for your fantasy rosters. All right, moving on to the next one here. This is going to be a 12-man PPR. Jaden Daniels, McCaffrey, H-on Debo. Jesus. Yeah, love this
Nuts.
squad too. Really strong. Like, if anything, like, you might want a little bit insurance on the tight end position, but I don't really know who I'd want to necessarily drop for that. I guess it would technically be like Chuba, but like he's a really early turn kind of play. Yeah, like if anything, get like a hedge for like Mark Andrews if the tightrope is a bit more of a concern than anything.
Would you just pick up Isaiah Likely?
Yeah, I'd take like Isaiah Likely, Taysom Hill, just like somebody essentially just to have there more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
But
even
that
like
offense is like so reliable for tight end production that I feel like getting a
one of them
Likely or someone is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
He always has weeks each of the last like 2 or 3 seasons where he's been great. Spot start kind of guy.
Thanks. But overall, I like this squad. Moving forward, we have Josh Allen, H. Jones, Let's see. All right, 12-man PPR keeper. I probably didn't speak English there. 12-man PPR keeper. So I don't know who you kept, but I like the squad a lot. Jesus,
Probably
receiver-
Achon, assuming you.
Yeah, probably Achon.
Yeah.
Jones.
It's a
Yeah,
very
in
good
theory,
team.
another running back, but like
How many teams was the league? You said.
it is a 12-man PPR keeper. Jesus,
Yeah, so it's pretty sweet for 12-man. I feel like
that's really strong, especially
Great
with how
setup.
like deep it is with receivers and flexes. Like,
yeah. I mean, two great flexes with two guys plus some swings off the bench that you can rely on later in the season or for spot start kind of things.
facts. Moving on to the next one here, I think Jackson added one more. So this is the last one we have here. Richardson, DJ Moore, Pittman, Rice, Ujon, Kyron. Yeah, I like the squad, and I like that you have Jalen Warren as well. Like you have J.K. Dobbins, you have a handcuff for realistically Bijan Robinson daycare. Fun squad. Probably a little too handcuff reliant, but yeah, I like it a lot.
Maybe a little bit weak at the wide receiver position.
I don't know. More Pittman and
Yeah,
Rice.
but you got plenty of given the fact that you probably took your running backs with your first two picks. I feel like it's a good contingency plan that you had to kind of make up for that. Like you're not as weak as you probably could be or should be, given that you took Bijan and Kyron first 2 rounds.
Yeah. But anyways,
Found
that's
the
really
late
about
value.
it. Hopefully that was helpful. If you want to get your teams rated again or anything like that, make sure to DM Jackson. We'll be live again at 2 p.m. Eastern to do another mock draft with you guys tomorrow. And of course, just chat through some more fantasy football, help you guys with rating your teams. But yeah, if you want your team rated, make sure to DM Jackson. And until next time, peace, y'all. And I hope you have a great day. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube so you can stay up to date with all things Prediction Strike. Next time, peace, y'all.
Peace.